What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net, coming to live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do you guys Monday through Friday, bringing you guys junk journal content and videos. So if that's what you're into, please do hit that subscribe button and give me a little thumbs up on this video. So today I am continuing on from a project I did literally a year ago or more, maybe more. And we're continuing on. We're continuing on on my never-ending quilt journey. I'm always making these patchwork fabrics, and I drop them, and then a year later, 6 months later, I pick them up, and I'm like, oh, hey, this looks like fun. So here we are in one of those cases where I made where I worked on this hexagon. Sewing all these little hexagons. I did do some of this live, and I remember I did complete one cover. I used it. I did use one. I used it for the inside of the book because I think I used a vintage book, if I remember. I want to say it was pink. The book is pink, and then I used one of these patchworks on the inside of it. Hey, Jen, what's going on? Here's a project I did a long time ago. And so I was looking through my fabrics, and I had two rows. I had a bunch of rows of two. So two of these rows connected. And so I was like, you know what? I could do that live. But then I started putting them together and putting them together. That would take so long. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Zena. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Isn't it gorgeous? It's a lot of work. It's fun. And this is, of course, nowhere near perfect because I'm not any sort of quilter or any sort of professional sewer by any means. So there are some mistakes. But you know what? It's the overall look. It's the final look that I'm going for. And it's just fun. So I was going to work on these tonight. Of course, I've already done some work on them. But there is a matter of putting this last one together. So I thought I would do this live here. And then what I can do is make these into actual covers. Use the heat and bond and my packing paper technique to make them into a cover, and that way I can start at least sewing in the stitches that I think I want to do. I might want to leave one without stitches, and I think I want to do one in brown and one in pink. I think that is the plan. But give me 1 second. Of course, as soon as I go live, I want to sneeze. I swear I haven't sneezed all day. I come live and it's like, okay, time to sneeze. I don't know what it is. It's like clockwork. Okay, so I had a bunch of these two chains. I had enough time to connect the last two covers. I didn't have time to connect this right here. So this, this is a bit tricky, but once you know what you're doing, it's not that hard. But let me make sure. Okay, we're connecting these two right here. And this is by no means like any sort of tutorial. I'm literally just working on on what I have. If you do want to look it up, it is called a Hexagon quilt. And I used my Spellbinders Hexagon quilt, Hexagon shapes that I already had. So that was great. It makes it all pretty easy. If I've tried to cut these all up by hand, because there's a lot of videos out there with instructions on how to cut these out by hand, but I just could not. They would all be different sizes. And I believe this is the 2-inch hexagon. It did come with several size hexagons. I have made a bigger size quilt. This is one of them that I did. This one was quite interesting. I don't know exactly quite why I picked these colors or whatever the heck this was, but I have one of the bigger ones. This is probably 1, 2, 3, almost 4 inches on this one. So that's only 4 rows. The 2-inch that I'm doing to make fit on my journal cover size, it's about 6 rows. So you can tell the difference there. Let me back stitch on here. And again, like I said, I'm not perfect at all at this. There are some problems. And then we're going to sew these two pieces together. It's just this weird thing you're doing where you fold it and you meet the little corners, and you can't sew to the very corner. It has to be right before the corner. It's a lot. But I mean, honestly, if I know how to do it, it's just a matter of learning how. That's it. If I can do it, honestly, anybody can. And again, this is for a junk journal, so I'm not really pressuring myself where everything has to be perfect. As long as I get it done, I'm happy with it. But it is quite a bit of work. It did take me almost an hour to sew 6 of these rows together. Because it takes time to, sometimes the fabric slips, and so you want the fabrics to be right on top of each other. And somewhere along the line here, one of the fabrics always wants to slip. But I'm trying, y'all. I am really trying over here. Like I said, I am not no sort of professional. If you're trying to find the professionals, definitely look up Hexagon Quilt, and you will find some instructions on how to do it. The fabric always wants to slip. And then you always want to sew to the corner, but you can't sew to the corner. You have to sew right before the corner. It's really, it's a little game. It's a little tiny little game. Hang on here. This is not sewn on enough. Okay, and of course I'm using my Shabby Chic bed sheet fabrics that I love. This was the last batch of fabrics that I bought. And I almost wanted to cut up some new fabric, but I was like, you know what, Daisy, you literally these projects you have not finished, you really have to finish them. So I was like, I guess I'll finish them then. It's gonna be $1 million journal. This will probably be, sorry if my angle's not right here. Let me get it down here so y'all can see maybe a little bit better. Yeah, this is gonna be quite probably one of the most detailed journal covers I'm doing. And of course it goes dark on me when I get close like that. Why? I don't know. Let's see if we can focus. Let me get one of my lights. It is just not, it looks dark on camera. So 1 second. Now my face is gonna look really bright, but oh well. Oh well. Okay. There we go. That's better for the camera. Okay, so this is quite a lot of work here, but it's fun. You got these 2 chains going here. It's fun though. It's quite a bit to handle. But it's honestly, it's just a bunch of straight stitches. Just a bunch of straight stitches. So that's what, who did I miss? Dana. Hi, Dana. Hi, Stephanie. Beverly, what's up? I think, did I say hi to Patricia already? Patricia. Okay. So these 2 fabrics here together. I've always wanted to make a cover with this. I never have. I can't remember how old this is. Probably like 2. I want to say it's not 2 years, but I think it might be. It might be 2 years old. This project, how embarrassing. It takes me a long time to finish things. That's okay. This is a very tedious work. Like I said, it takes me an hour just to sew all these rows, 6 rows together, let alone making this, putting these 6 rows together. That, I mean, it, and all I have to show is 3 junk journal covers. But you know what? It's okay. That's what is fun about all this. Can do different things. Meanwhile, other projects are around. It happens. It happens to me. It happens to me a lot. See, the fabric wants to separate, and you gotta put like a little corner here and put the little corner there, and it has to be like that. This is probably as intricate as I get when it comes to quilt. This is probably the most intricate quilt I've ever tried. And I gotta say, it is fun. It is fun. It's tedious, but you know what? I really like to learn new things. Oh, I'm too close. I really do like to learn new things. I really have fun with this type of thing. Like I like getting better at stuff. You know what I mean? Hi, Chris. Oh, Jen. Jen says I have no covers. You're ahead of me. You're funny. But it's okay, girl. Don't worry about it. There's no race. It's not a race. Okay. And this is like too small to really try and pin. I guess you could, but that would get tedious doing so many little pins. Putting together, that'd be a lot of pins to put together. There's a lot of pinching here, a lot of kind of making the fabric be in a place where it doesn't really want to be. And we got a back stitch. I really like the look of it. I'm like in love with the look. So it's like I had to, and I had to start it, and then I did one inside cover, and I was like, all right, that's enough for now. I was like, that's enough for that project. And then right now I pick it up and I'm like, oh yeah, this was fun. And as I start going, I'm like, oh no, I'm making a mistake here. I'm making a mistake here. And then I was like, oh yeah, I remember how to do it. So I was sewing too much into the corners, and that kind of creates like a pinch on the other side. It's kind of like visible, which I can live with because it's just a junk journal. But I can imagine how this would be annoying if you're trying to do this perfectly. And there's some people that literally do this by hand. Like they sew this in by hand, which is just insane to me. Just simply insane. It's just a bunch of straight stitching. And like I said, the most annoying part about it is that I need to basically pinch the fabrics together. Okay, and I'm out of bobbin. Just grab another one. Okay. How is everybody doing today? It's such a nice day today. Learning new things is good when you get, oh, hey, Vanessa. When you get bored of doing one thing, you can do something else. Exactly. I am loving my peppermint tea. I bought me some peppermint tea, and it just makes me feel so good. Peppermint tea. Okay, so see here, you got to pinch the fabrics and make sure the corner is on the corner. It's not hard. It's just tedious. But it's fun. I really like seeing it all come together. I like cutting out the fabric, picking out the fabric, and I like it when it comes together. It's all that in between stuff. That's a little tedious, but it's fun. Once you get the hang of it, like I said, it's not hard. Just a bunch of tiny little stitches. And you can make these with bigger hexagons, of course. Everybody remembers when hexagons were like the big thing in scrapbooking. Has horchata been good? Oh, yeah, horchata has been the best. I really should get like a little sticker that says horchata for it. Horchata has been most lovely since she stole my key. My key. Yeah, she's been most well. No issues with my sewing machine. Got to get a tune-up next year because I got it done in 2020. So now I got to get a tune-up in 2022. I said I was going to oil it myself, but you know what? I really don't want to. For $80, I'd really rather give it to somebody else to oil up. But The only bad thing is that they keep it for like a week. So I'm just like, ugh, for a week. That's the one thing I don't like about getting it serviced. Okay, gotta get the fabric right, not on the corner, not on the edge. You gotta stop right before the edge. Oh, and I forgot to back stitch on that. No, that's fine. I didn't back stitch on a lot of this. Okay, and then I'm left with this big old mess of threads I'll have to deal with. So we are getting there. I fold out these seams so I could tell where it's supposed to go. Oh my gosh, yes, this will definitely be one of the most intricate journal covers I've ever done. But it's gonna be a dream come true once I get it done. And yeah, this is fun. I keep telling myself that. I keep telling myself, yeah, this is fun. This is fun. This is totally fun. As I get out my seam ripper. Oh yeah, this is where it's at right here. This is where it's at. This would make the most fabulous blanket though. Like I would love to make a whole blanket out of here. Not here, snow day. Snow day, Snow day, I don't know her. It's 65 degrees here today. I was hot. I actually got hot. Yeah, I serviced it in 2020. I'm getting it serviced. I'm vowing to get it serviced every 2 years. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's how long it took for it to actually start making the like dry grinding sound. It was 2 years. And I looked up like, oh, how do I oil this machine? And there is a video now, but before there wasn't a video. Like I was looking for a video almost like using specifically my model. And when I did look it up, there was no video about it. Now there is. But I still don't trust myself. I don't know. I'd rather have it serviced. I don't know if I can trust myself. The warranty is already gone. So I can't just like get a new one if I mess it up. So I think I'm going to get it in for service every 2 years. I make hexies, but I glue baste them together and hand sew them back. See, that's too much. You think hand sewing them would be faster? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I don't think that would be the case for me. I don't believe that would be the case. We are over here. We're almost there. I just wanted to give you a tiny little taste of what putting this is like. What putting this together is like. I was gonna do the 6 rows together, but I was like, no, I actually want to like get some sewing done tonight, like make them look pretty. I don't know how to hand sew. I would have to learn how to hand sew, and so that's probably not going to take me. It's probably going to take me way longer than it has already. And Dolphin, hi. By the way, hello. Okay, don't forget to give me a little like if y'all are enjoying the video. Like I said, this is not a how-to. This is not a tutorial. This is just me working on them. So again, if you'd like to see a proper tutorial on how to do this, please look up Hexagon Quilt on YouTube and you'll get all the tips from all the professionals. It wasn't even hard to remember how to do it. It was just, I had to remember, what did take me a minute was remembering where to stop and start, because it's very specific on where you need to start and stop stitching with this quilt thingamajiggy, you want to call it. Some people say draw a little circle, like a little start and stop point. That's too much work when you're working with such small little hexagons. Okay. Gonna pinch and move the fabric. But this is, everybody pretty much has the Spellbinders hexagon die shapes by now. So I don't know why there's all these videos on how to cut them out by hand. Like, I am not cutting out hexagons by hand. That's impossible. That is impossible. So when I thought about it, I was like, hello, I already have these dies. Hello. Like, I'm just going to use my dies. And it worked out nicely. Yo, peppermint tea is the ultimate tea. Fight me. Okay, let's fight. I'm going to have to cut all these strings off, though. Look at that. Oh, so much strings. Too many strings. Okay. I think I'm going to want to make a whole. Oh my God, making a whole bed out of these would be so, like a whole bedspread out of these would be fabulous. It would look so freaking cute. It would also take me 10 years to do. It would also take me 10 years. But it would look so cute. Let's see. We're almost there. Now I gotta sew this side. The square over here. Gotta put the points together. Okay. I've seen this one girl I used to work with. She would, I don't know what it's called, but she would make this, but she would use like these little paper inserts. I don't know what that whole thing is called, but I think it's a thing. Okay, I think I'm on my last hexagon. Am I right? Yes, I'm on the last one. So I got 2 more stitches to do. Gotta connect this hexagon here and here. So let's do it, because I'm almost done. 3 years in the making. Literally, I think I did this 2 years ago. I want to say it was 2 years ago, because I don't remember working on this in 2020. So I want to say I worked on it in 2019. I want to say I was still back in the trailer park when I was working on this. It's just kind of been sitting around. It happens in my crafting. Things sit around for a while before I feel like working on them again. You know what everybody's been so into lately is all this cute little cross stitch. So I bought some vintage cross stitch linens online today. And I can't wait till they get here so I can scan them. Yes, I want a set of printable linens, printable cross stitch handkerchiefs and linens and stuff. I'm excited about it. Yes, so excited. That should be coming in the mail at some point. I also bought some broken jewelry. Just some like old jewelry, costume jewelry. So I'm excited. I'm going to get back to doing charms. Here we go. It's all done. Is it the best? No, probably not. Probably not. Woo! It's done. All right. Now for the fun part of cutting off all these threads. They are everywhere because I have not been cutting them. I have not been cutting them as I go like I normally would. There's just too much here. I don't need them. Let's see here. Oh, I can't wait to make more of this. Honestly, I want to see my new fabrics in these hexagons. So this is literally always a never-ending project for me. Always a never-ending project with these fabrics. I just love experimenting, seeing if I could do something. You know what I have not been able to master, and I kind of haven't bothered with it in a minute. Probably should look it up. I was not able to master the mermaid tail. The mermaid tail quilt shook me, okay? I could not get it done. I could not make it. I could not make it work. So maybe I'll try it soon. I have the die for it. I just could not make it work. It was too much for me. I mean, basically, I'd be learning how to sew a curve is what it is essentially. And I was not ready at the time. I have kind of tried practicing sewing curves, rounded corners. But man, that mermaid tail, that was hard. And I was so excited to do it. I couldn't make it work. But, you know, new year, and I could probably try it again. Maybe it'll make sense to me. Maybe somebody out there made a better tutorial. I don't know. I could not make it work. But I said in 2 years, we'll try again. No, I don't like being frustrated with things. If I understand I'm not going to be good at everything the first time that I do that. Like I do it. I don't expect, I don't feel that I'm that good at anything. So I'm going to try it again, but we'll see how that goes. I was all excited about it, and I think I posted it like when the die came, and I think I posted like my first attempt, and then people were like, oh, did you get it to work, or you can make a video? And I'm like, I could not get it to work. Sorry to say it just was not working for me, but I still have the dream in the back of my mind that it'll work. That it will work and that I will be able to make it work. But we'll see. Gigi, hi Miss Gigi, how are you? How are you? Okay, we're almost done with the strings. And we can get to the fun part of making this into a cover. So I can sew on it. It's gonna be fabulous. Fabulous. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm glad I got me these little pairs of scissors. If you don't have these little pairs of scissors, you should really get a little pair of scissors because holding a big pair of scissors kind of hurts your hand after a little while. These are so nice and light. I got these on Amazon, but you can get them anywhere. But these are fabulous. I just keep them on the side of my sewing machine so I can cut threads off. These are just specifically my thread scissors. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we have over here, and then we're done. And then we are done with this, and I got my 3 covers. That's what I got out of 2 years of work. 3 covers, that's what I got, and that's okay. Okay. Yes, and I can work on my 3 covers. Yes, I love it. I loved all the little fabrics I used on it. I thought it was fabulous. Let me get you an bird's eye view of what I'm doing here. 1 second. Oh, that was the wrong thing to loosen up. Okay, sorry if I'm making anybody dizzy. Just trying to get back up here. Okay, we are back. We are facing down. I think this is going to be not tall enough. Probably need to go a little bit taller so we can see everything. Definitely not easy to do once you get started. But once you get going, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You might lose patience with it and come back to it 3 years later, like me. There's threads on this one too. No. Gosh darn it. I thought I was done with all the threadage. We got to do this before we go on to the next step. Because I do not, these threads do kind of show. So that's why I don't like threads. Oops, sorry if it's not I don't think we are straight. Hang on one second. Let me get my camera straight. I hate when my camera's not straight. Okay, my camera is okay. It's just angled. And when it's angled, it is... Okay, now we're straight. And I'm going to get my focus. Focus. Okay, we're back. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Let me get my... Gotta cut off all these threads. Where were they? This is good. This needs help over here. I think I'm going to do one in brown, one in pink. I think that's what I want to do. Okay, this is going to be, I'm going to make, we're going to get started on the journals tomorrow, but I want to make a nice cover. A nice impactful cover. A nice fancy cover. And I thought, what? I have another project I still have to finish. The receipt paper quilt that I put together. I need to finish that. I need to make that into a journal. Lots of things to work on here in my craft room. It's a never-ending quest here in my craft room to get projects done. Let's see. Okay, Stephanie, and is Letitia here? Hi, Letitia. What's up, girlfriend? Just over here working on some hexagons. It's taken me quite a number of years to finish, but it's okay. It's okay to be slow. It's all right. Sometimes I get frustrated with projects, or sometimes they're like a little bit too elaborate, so I need to take a break. This is one of those projects. I always get so excited in the beginning, and then I'm like, oh God. Like, oh God, this is a lot. Okay, so this one is finished, cutting the threads off, and then I got this one over here. Look at the amount of threads I've cut off from when I started. Yeah, when from putting the rows together. This is how much threads I've cut off. It's a lot. Okay. See, this I didn't even sew right, but I think this is going to get cut off anyways. The end will get cut off, so you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. Of course, you should make these the same shape as your journal cover. This is pretty much the size I always make my journal covers. It's too big, so I already know it's going to get cut off anyway, so let's not worry about it. Okay. Okay. Now we've got our 3 journal covers. So let's get these ready to be paper. Let me put this, let me bring my little utility cart by. My cart pretty much has everything I need to make a journal cover. So I'm going to need to iron on some heat and bond. So let me get regular scissors now. Let's see what we got. We can't do it this way because I guess that would be too big. It's not actually too big because, like I said, some of this is going to get cut off. So Might as well heat and bond the whole thing, except the pieces that'll get cut off, which is fine. I'll heat and bond all this right here. None of this is going to show, but I guess it needs to be heat bonded. That's fine. For the sides, I'm not going to heat bond. So there's that. Let's get the next one. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to keep threads. Right now, I don't feel like storing threads. It's not in the mood. It's just too much. Okay, one more. 1 second. Oh my God. My nose. I keep wanting to sneeze, but no sneeze comes out. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Okay. As soon as I go, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to sneeze on it. I go like this and I walk away and the sneeze just disappears. I don't know. Look at this. That's fabulous. I love this. I really do love the look. Don't know if I love the journey that it takes to get here. But like I said before, I do like learning new things, just literally for the sake of learning new things and getting better at them. This just happens to be one of them. Okay, heat and bond. I'm going to have to buy more heat and bond soon. Soon. Okay, I should have turned on my iron, but I didn't. But I should have, but I didn't. Move my teeth. Oh, I'm not using batting. I'm going to make this into a junk journal cover, so I'm not actually making this into any sort of quilt at all. This is going to be a cover for a book. I am hosting a challenge over on my Facebook group. So if y'all want to join that would be fun. I'm doing a bingo challenge, junk journal bingo. So basically I posted up a bingo card with a bunch of things that you can use to embellish a card, a tag, a junk journal cover, anything like that. And if you join, I'm going to be giving away one of my newest junk journal kits, a copy of my newest junk journal kits to a random winner. And we'll probably do other little prizes, but you have a whole month to join the challenge if you want to. And you can join with more than one entry. So Facebook, junk journal, cool kids, FB group. So there is my group right there, link, so you can join it. It's going to be a month long, so you have plenty of time. Also, you have plenty of time to make more than one entry if you want to. Okay. Just scoot my camera a little bit back. And a little bit more this way, I suppose. Okay, so let me iron this out first. Top, okay. So to make sure there's not as many wrinkles as there was when I was working on it. This looks so pretty. I love it. Okay. Just getting everything smooth out as I can. I did iron them before I even tried to sew them together. Luckily, this isn't a project that actually requires a lot of sewing. I mean, a lot of ironing. So that is also why I did enjoy this technique. There was not a lot of ironing. Normally, there's a lot of ironing going on. My thing is on the hottest setting. Okay, we're good. Okay. What am I drinking? I'm drinking peppermint tea. Oops, sorry. I touched the camera. Peppermint tea. I've started drinking it. It really calms my stomach. whenever I have like an upset stomach, or it even prevents upset stomach. So I've been drinking it a lot. Because I'm getting old and I want to eat like a 3-year-old, but I really can't. But I want to, but I can't. But I shouldn't, but I do. Okay. So let me iron on a little bit of the middle part, and then I'll get my parchment paper for the endings. And again, with the heat and bond, when it's on the plastic, you don't want to slide your iron around. You want to place it for 30 seconds. This is going to take quite a bit of time melting the glue. So be prepared for that, for that battle. Literally all these little tips here are going to get cut off. So I'm actually kind of not really even bothering with the tips. Again, just holding it down, gluing it down to the heat and bond. Move your iron every 30 seconds, or you might burn it. Yes, my iron is set to the highest setting. For me, it's linen. I don't know what that means. This isn't like a special iron or anything. So mine just says linen is the hottest. Okay, we are getting somewhere. This is going to take a minute. Just want to make sure everything is nice and melted down. That is not adding. I guess the tip here, maybe that tip doesn't have a lot of heat. Because I'm trying to put it over here so it melts something. It's not really doing it. It's not really doing it for me. Let's get this up there. Hope everybody's having a good day today. The weather was lovely here. I know everywhere else y'all are suffering with winter. But here it was a lovely 65 degrees. It was great. I got hot at some point. I had the fan going for a little bit. I cannot deal with cold weather, so I'm glad I live here. I cannot. I don't know why y'all take it. I don't know why y'all deal with the snow. I can't. I just cannot. Not interested. I heard in Arizona and Phoenix it was like 80 something today. So y'all can see we don't deal well with the cold here. Okay, this is working out pretty good. Just want to make sure. Keep going. This is going to take a minute because there's a lot of creases and crevices and stuff to get into. So I'm going to be very patient with this here. Yes, 80 degrees. I'm leaving the snow in 12 months. There you go, Dolphin. That's a good goal right there. Yes, Patricia is in Arizona. It was 80. Yeah, it was 80. I was feeling it. I felt my house said it was 74 degrees. I turned on the fan. Yeah, they were turned on their AC in Arizona today. Okay. I think my edges need to be glued down just so it makes it easier to cut them off. Let's just make sure. Let me flip it over. Yeah, the edges need to be done. Yep, that's what needs to get done. Okay, so let me get the parchment paper so that I can do the edges. Okay, let's get the edges done now. These are gonna look so pretty. I'm so excited. I am way too excited for this. This is 2 years in the making. I would literally grab this project, work on it for like an hour, and then just be like, this is enough. That's enough. I had a lot of fun, though, cutting out the fabrics. That was fun. Been in Idaho for 7 years, but I'm from Puerto Rico by way of Florida. That's too much. I was just telling my cousin, I think he's like half Puerto Rican, half Mexican, because my family's Mexican. I believe his dad is Puerto Rican. And I was just talking to him today. I was like, cuz you gotta come out here. I was like, our peoples are tropical peoples. I was like, we are not snow peoples, so I don't know what you're doing out there. I was like, our peoples are just not meant for this. I was like, cuz, get out here. I'm like, it's 65 degrees. You need to come out here. He's like, I was shoveling snow all day. I'm like, no, that's not where it's at, bro. But now I'm happy I have a cousin out there I can go visit. So I'm gonna get the heck out of town once this whole ordeal is done. I want to travel. I want to go see places. Even if all the I see are wherever. Okay. So like my family, when I was young, we would literally go on vacation, but we would only go visit places where we had family. So like if we didn't have family there, we didn't go there. Like there's no point. There's no family there. What is the point? So my parents' family like going on a vacation means we're gonna go see family. So to me as a kid, I felt like I never got to do like touristy things because we were just with family. We would never stay at a hotel ever. We would just go stay at family's house. And now as an adult, I get it. Like I get it and I'm cool with that. And that's fine. That's cool. Like you don't have to pay for a hotel. You got like a personal guide. You know what? It's not so bad. I don't know why I was complaining when I was a kid. But I'm going to get out there. I'm going to go freaking couch surf. I don't care. I want to go. This whole being indoors for almost 2 years now, I'm like, I will do everything I was not comfortable doing with before. Because I want to do stuff. Do you ever keep a journal you make, Daisy? I've kept all the messed up ones. I kept all the ones I made a mistake on and I don't want to correct, and I don't really want to put up for sale. There's also some journals some of my first journals that I made that I just don't like. I never finished them. Other than that, no. I actually sell everything I make. Or I've given it away too. I've given away some journals to I know I gave one to my friend's mom for her birthday. If I have one, I will just give it as a gift if there's an event going on. So I have given them away. I've sold a lot of them, but no, I actually don't keep any of them. I would have too much stuff. Zena says her whole body is sore. That must have been a workout. Wait, as I was shoveling snow yesterday, making progress, a snow truck plowed the snow back onto me. Oh, heck no. Are you serious? I actually just saw this news video because somehow, I guess YouTube knows I'm obsessed with the news, and they show me like local news everywhere. I saw this news video, the report, whatever. They said that they have video of this one snowplow. I guess it was like on a bridge, like on a highway or something that's on a bridge. And they showed the video as the snowplow goes by. It shovels snow over the bridge. It hits some lady. Like she was avalanched, basically. And then it broke cars' windows when it threw snow on them. Like, why do you want to live there? Just kidding. I know. People have family. I get it. Just like, what are you doing there, people? Why would you want to live there? Just making sure where there's no seams that the glue melted, like right here. That should have melted well right here. It should have melted well, but that might be a seam. The seam won't have glue on it because obviously it's folded. I think this is done. So now we got this flat on this heat and bond. Okay, cool. I should have gotten on my fabric scissors. I could have done this with my rotary cutter, but I don't know why. I just want to do it right now. Just feel like cutting off this excess. Yeah, I need my fabric scissors. I better stop. I better stop. Okay. Okay. So let's get to the next one. This is the first big snowstorm of the year. This is the first one. What? I thought I heard of more, but I mean, you would know better. You're actually there and stuff. Hang on, let me iron this first. Yeah, that's what I'm like, the first. We get snow here in Vegas, but it never hits the inner city. Sometimes it does hit the strip. Once every 5 years, the snow will hit the strip. Otherwise, it will snow on the outer edges of the city. And I mean, it's gone by noon. It's melted by noon. So I don't know anything about snow or shoveling snow. I would have no idea what you do. I like the blue fabric. Isn't it pretty? Which one? This one or this one? I guess this one's kind of bluish. It is pretty, isn't it? This one's pretty too. There you go, Dolphin, DC Creations. Can't wait to see what you do, girl. If you are a girl, I guess dolphins can be both male and female. I'm just kidding. Of course you're a person, not a dolphin. I'm just joking. Okay. Okay. Let's get this in place. Okay, we are good. Okay. The one in the upper corner, girl, I don't know what we're talking about now. I've moved the fabric around so fast. Okay. Oh, I posted about this on Facebook. I normally don't post like personal stuff on Facebook. I mean, not that this is really personal. But I posted this on Facebook. I needed help because the other day when I went to IKEA, I bought a little shelf to use as my side table because my cat needs the drawers underneath the bed to be open so he can crawl underneath it. Otherwise, he scratches them. Anyways, so I got my shelf, and my dad he called me and he said he was going to come over for something. And I wanted to tell him. And I'm talking to him in Spanish. He doesn't know. He knows English, but very, very little. And I want to tell him, hey, bring an electric drill so that we can screw a shelf on the wall. I wanted to say that. Daisy, you're okay? Your back hurt? I'm okay. I need to do my back exercises, but I'm okay. I wanted to say bring an electric screwdriver, an electric drill, so we can screw a shelf on the wall. Except immediately, as soon as I wanted to say it, I was like, oh, how do you say electric drill? How do you say shelf? And how do you say screw? I forgot half of the things. I didn't know how to say the things I wanted to tell him. I had to Google Translate it. It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. Spanish is my first language, and I forgot how, I've already basically lost it. I've lost it. I really need to watch Spanish videos or something because I have to be able to communicate with my family. That's very important to me. So, what the heck, Daisy? What What the heck, Daisy? I had to Google it. I can't even believe. I didn't know how to say anything. It's just sad. It's just sad. I have to brush up on my Spanish because this is just getting ridiculous. I'm going to have to hire a translator to talk to my parents. I have to watch novellas. That might possibly help. You know which novella? I have not watched novellas in years. But when I was taking care of my mom, what it would be in 2019? Yeah, 2019. Maybe it was before that. I think she had a surgery in 2018, I want to say. And I was helping her, so I stayed over there a lot. And she was watching this one novella. It was almost like a biography novella about Paquita del Barrio. And it was so ridiculous and so funny. I was really enjoying it. So maybe I'll find something like that. I never got to finish watching it, so maybe I'll find it and I'll watch it. I don't know about any of the new novellas. I don't know. I'll have to watch something in Spanish. Find Disney movies in Spanish or something. I was really shocked at how bad my Spanish has gotten. It's gotten pretty bad. Not that it was ever that good. Like, literally, as soon as I started learning English, my Spanish probably started degrading. And then for years there, I didn't really use it. And then I was able to fool my last workplace into thinking that I could be a translator. Luckily, it wasn't that hard to be a translator. Because everybody who came to me, I was the Spanish one. They'd come to me, but they want to practice their English. So I was like, okay, we could talk in English. Why not? So I'd get away with it, but it's so bad now. Okay, Letitia, bye. You're right. I should try La Fea Más Bella. I know La Fea Más Bella. Oh, wait, no. I know. What was the other one? There was another one that was called Fea. It was with it was the English version of Ugly Betty, basically. That one, that was funner. The English Ugly Betty was funner. But I could try that one. It's just, how could I forget Spanish? I guess it happens. Because it happened to me. Okay. I think my under eyes are sweating somehow. Okay, let's get this cooled down. If it's hot, it's still melted and stuck to the parchment paper. Ooh, this iron is making me hot. Fire for sure is making me hot. Make sure we're all glued. This little corner right here could use some heat. I just kind of wrinkled up the fabric, but we're smooth now. This little corner right here, this little corner right here. Let's see. Right here. Right here. You can tell because the fabric looks wrinkly. It shouldn't be wrinkly, it should be smooth. Unless it's a seam, then it'll be wrinkly. Okay, I think we're good here. None of this is on glue, so that's fine. That's just fine. Okay. Okay, this is going so good. Wait. Do I see a wrinkle right there? Is that what I see? There's dust stuck to this fabric, so I gotta lint roll it. I have to lint roll it. Okay. Make sure the glue is off of here. Get off of there. And I gotta go do my taxes on Sunday. How exciting. Okay, last year was the 1 year I didn't do my taxes. I've always done my taxes since I was like 15 years old. I've done my taxes. And I didn't do them last year. So I'm gonna have to do last year's taxes this year. Or 2019's taxes this year. I really don't even know what like the penalties are for when you don't do your taxes. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just figured they'd like arrest me as soon as I went into the tax place. I don't know. It was 2020 and I really just did not feel like sitting in a tax office, and I was just overwhelmed last year. So I didn't do my taxes, but now I gotta do my 2019 taxes, and then I gotta worry about my 2020 taxes. Oh my god. It's too much. It's too much. But I gotta get them done. I gotta get them done. Okay. My heat is on. Fabric in place here. Okay. We are good. We are getting there. I think there's just an extra feet, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. They wouldn't give me all my money. That's what I was afraid of. I done spilled tea on myself. That's what I get. That's what I get for not doing my taxes on time. Last year ever, I will not do my taxes. It was such a bad. I was taking care of my mom. And I was just like in a different headspace. I just really couldn't concentrate on it. I got everything printed out. I literally was just, I didn't want to count it. I didn't want to add stuff. I know, lame excuse. Lame excuse. You can always apply for an extension. I just didn't bother. I didn't bother. I've always done my taxes, so I didn't even know what to do if I didn't do my taxes. I was just like, I'll just do them next year. I don't know what's gonna happen. Am I going to jail? Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it will be waived because of COVID. I hope so. I hope so, because I want my money. I needs to get some money. Who is yelling at their kids outside? I swear to God. I swear. I swear people be close to my mansion. They be coming close to my mansion. Okay, Jen, who's leaving? Have a good night, y'all. Jen, have a good night, girl. Thought I'd be getting a little bit further by now, but apparently not. This is a slow process. And I can never do just one cover. I don't know what it is with me. I have to do 3 covers. I just gotta do the most, I guess. Doing 1 cover, I probably would have been done by now. That's just how I am. I gotta do 3 of them. Now this iron is making me hot. That is the worst. Give me my money from the new card. Exactly. I want my money. I want all of my money. I'm not rich. I always get money back. There was this one time I was the first time I ever heard anybody talk like this. I was doing crops. I was actually like going to crop alongs or craft. What do they call craft nights, craft days? I don't remember what they call them. Scrap days. I can't remember. Crops. I think that's what it's crops. Yeah. And there was these old ladies there. And I remember, I don't even know what the topic was or why they would even talk about this. But this lady was like, oh, well, I'd rather owe money than get money back. And I was like, oh my God, I've been poor my whole life. And I've never heard nobody talk like that. I've never heard nobody say, don't give me money back. What? I was just like, what? I've always heard, oh, I want my refund. I want my refund. This lady was saying she wouldn't want money back because basically, I mean, she's poor. I was like, oh, dang, I'm poor. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'd rather get my money back. I'm just like, that's grown people talk, I guess. I don't, I've never, not really. That's just, I guess she's just from the upper echelons of society. That's always stuck in my mind. It's always stuck in my mind. Like, I've never heard nobody say that. Oh my God. I can't remember what people were talking about. And I don't think everybody there. Well, I did go to this one lady's house, and her house was huge. The size of her crop area was like the size of my whole townhome right here. So I guess she did have some money. Just weird. I've never heard anybody say that. I was just like, okay, lady, okay, that's how you feel. Okay. That's cool. I was like, then I too shall aspire to pay taxes. I was like, I too want to pay taxes. Not. I was like, not even friggin' Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos wants to pay taxes. So she's crazy. Okay, trying to cool this down. Okay, so let's get all this extra fabric cut off. Move that out the way. It's a little hot, but I think it'll be okay. Not very many people feel that way. I know, she's crazy. Okay, let me get my ruler. And let me get my fabric cutter. And let's see here. Let's get this over here like that. This is all extra. Don't really need that. Can't really do anything with it. Okay. Let's cut this part over here. Okay. That one is done. I will cut this off here. That's also extra. I should iron this a little bit more. See that? Where the wrinkles are? Well, I guess it's glued down as much as it's gotta be glued down. Okay, it's fine. Just cut a little smoothing out. It's okay. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not no professional. So if you see mistakes, they are mistakes. That's what they are. Okay, let's get to it so we can get this down on paper and start a little bit of sewing. It's going to be a late night craft today. I'm going to get at least one of them sewed up. That'll look fabulous if I get it sewed up. It's going to be so pretty. Sorry, I forget I cannot slam things. They sound pretty extreme on camera. Okay. We are getting there. Daisy made me want to sew. It's fun to sew. I had no idea this was so much fun. I would start sewing long before I did. I made a lot of junk journals where I didn't sew. I have a lot of collage work out there that includes no sewing. I can't believe it myself. There was a time when I did not sew. And that was the worst time in my life. I'm just kidding. Never had any interest in sewing until it came to junk journals. And now I want to sew everything. Now there's nothing I won't sew. Okay, let me get this evened out here. So we're literally going to cut off all these points. We do not need them. If my ruler would get off, this thing get off. Okay. It makes it fun. I don't know what. Sewing has just been, it's just one of those things that, like I said, I just want to get better at. I just have liked trying to get better at it. It's like a game to me. Like, what can I do? And you know what? I have my limitations, and that's okay. I definitely have limitations at what I can do. But I like trying it, you know? It's been fun trying things. Are we at 2? Maybe we should be, because here we're at 2, and here we're at 2. And it's just not even. Let me make sure this is even. I hate making things crooked. So here's 2, and here's 2, at least semi-straight. Is this whole thing crooked? Because I guess that's possible. Make it 2.5 here. Okay, then I can make it 2.5 over here. But it's not. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I don't know. It is what it is here. It is what it is here. I'm just going to even that out. And then we'll worry about it over here. It looks pretty good, though. It looks pretty good. 2.5. 2.5. I was a quilter for years, and I discovered junk journaling, and I have only made 2 baby quilts in 2 years. I can see why these things take forever to make. I need to buy some either tape for this, or I have some double-sided tape I could try using. Okay, this is perfect. It is a nice shape. I am happy with it. So, did junk journaling take over what you do now, or what? You slowed down on your quilting? Did you just get too into junk journaling? Because it is a fun hobby. I mean, it has pretty much taken over my whole life as well. Junk journaling, I mean. I love junk journaling. And I like that it's made me try other things too. That's fun. Everybody has been a pretty positive influence on me here on the internets. Can I get it to 1.5? No, I cannot. So I guess I'll do it here. I used to do scrapbooking. I used to make cards. And then all of that stopped once I learned what a junk journal is. All of that stopped. And I've just been all about junk journals, but that's okay. I got rid of most of my other craft stuff. And I've kind of just stuck with junk journals. 2.5. Are we at 2.5? Oh, gosh. If not, we're close to it then. Okay. here's our extras. And now let's get this over to the next step, which is the packing paper. That looks so funny. It looks slimy. I don't know why. This looks funny. This looks so funny. Okay. Okay. Let me get this on the packing paper. I'll just do one of them so I can actually get some sewing done today. Otherwise, we will be here all night. And this. Packing paper here. And like this. Just so there's very little I have to cut out because that would be great. The smaller amount of work, the better. Okay. Paper here on top. Okay. I really want to do more of this Hexagon stuff with my new fabric. Every time I get a batch of new fabric, I'm like, let's make another quilt cover. It really excites me buying new fabric. It makes me want to go back and redo all the projects I've already done and do them again in this new fabric I have. It's exciting. I should do a Christmas Hexagon cover. That would be interesting. That would be so cute. I do have enough fabric for it to be kind of exciting. Oh, I think I will do that. So here on my channel, I've been dedicating 1 week out of the month to work on Christmas junk journals and Christmas junk journal related things. So I think I'll put that on my list of things to do. Would be a Christmas Hexagon quilt cover. At least a few. It's taken me 3 years to make these two, or these 3. So maybe I'll get like 1 or 2 of them done. But that would be pretty epic. That would be so epic to make a Christmas Hexagon cover. That would be something. That is on my to-do list now. I must do this. Let's get all this here. Yeah, it would be super cute. Yep, I'm excited. It's going to be done. It's going to be done. I don't know when. I don't know in what year. But it's got to get done. Okay, so this is the last step before I get on my little sewing machine and go to town on this thing. That's what I'm going to do. I think I want to do the Frankenstein stitch. I want to try it. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Let me just make sure these little creases here kind of ironed out here. This is my last chance to make sure everything's glued down properly and not wrinkled. Okay. Let's turn off the iron. Put it off to the side. Out here. Okay. So let's cut this out and we can get to stitching. I'm telling you, if I can sew something, honestly, anybody can, because I'm not that good. I'm not that good at it, so you could definitely do it. I really only try super easy things to do. I don't like to do, well, I do like to master a little bit slightly complicated things, but that all comes with time when I feel ready for it. And like I said, I try not to beat myself up or think I can't do something because I don't get it done the first time correctly. I will keep trying until I can make it work. If not, I mean, that's okay too. I can't be good at everything, so you know, that's fine too. I refuse to get down on myself. It's okay. If I can't get it, it's okay. I don't have to be good at everything. Okay. Let's get my sewing machine. I'm going to set iron for my sewing machine over. Pick out my colors here. I do want a brown. I do have this brown here. Okay. I literally just picked this brown because I have a few bobbins made up with it. So let's see what we do here. Now that this is basically paper, it'll be easier to get done. Okay, so thank you, Zena. I think it looks so pretty. Thank you for thinking it's pretty too. Okay, so I'm just gonna do some pretty stitches literally in between all the little hexagons. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't ruin it right now. At this point, it would actually look cute just on its own. But y'all know me, I really can't do that. I have to go even more. I have to do the most of the most of the most. So I'm going to sew on it. You can literally call it a day right here. Thank you, Zena. You get too frustrated, Patricia. That's okay. You know what? If there's anything I was taught in school, was that if you're frustrated or you can't figure out the answer, go to the next one and then you can come back to it. So you know how I wasn't good at that mermaid tail? That's why I took a break. I'm gonna get back to it. It's okay. You do the easy things first. It's exactly how I was told to do my test. Do the easy things first and then get back to the ones you couldn't get. Okay, my bobbin is in, my thread is in. Let me put this to the stitch that I want, which is what I call my Frankenstein stitch. I'm sure it has an official name. Sorry if I don't call it that, but for me, it's the Frankenstein stitch. I'm going to do it. How do I want to do it? Let me just, hang on. I literally have these little bits right here. I can test my stitches on there. Let me see. Is this the size stitch I want? This is just default stitch right here. Do I like this? Do I want it to be bigger? Let me see what it looks like up against the little hexagon. That's too small. So let me do the biggest size. Maybe I'm probably gonna like the bigger size. I always do. Let's see here. I'll test it out. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Second Chance Crafting. You're back. I'm glad you're back, girl. I'm glad you're feeling good. Okay, so how are we going to manage this? I want to sew everything. So maybe I'll pick a line and just sew all the way down, and then we'll do this way. Yeah, okay. We'll see how that goes. You know what? Actually, I'm going to try it this way because it's just a little easier to manage right now. And it's probably going to get a little complicated. But let's see how we do. Let's see, will this even work? I don't know. In between the stitches. I got to learn when to stop, when to turn. It's going to be a lot of stopping and a lot of turning. Okay, I can already tell. And this is going to look so cute. Ah! I'm way too excited about this, but it's going to look adorable. It is going to be the latest thing. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But I love it. Is my thread not catching? Because I will flip out right now. It doesn't feel like the thread is catching properly on either side. You see that? It's failing me. Let me rethread. Let me reconvene. Let me gather my thoughts here. It started off well. I think I might be going too fast, but let me just rethread here. Let me put my, I didn't know y'all were just looking at that. My bad. Let me put my tension. I was just sewing fabric, so I had the tension actually set to like 1.5. Don't know if upping the tension will work, but I normally have my tension set to 3.5. Okay, let's reconsider here what we're doing. Maybe I'm going too fast. Let me go a little slower. My bobbin ran out of thread 2 days ago, and I hadn't been back in there yet. Okay, gotta go slow. Maybe that was my mistake. Could have been. No, the thread is literally skipping. I just saw the thread skip. Let me re-bob. Redo my bob. Pick another bob. I don't know what is going on. Let's see. Okay, because last time I had this problem, it was my bobbin. I don't know what was wrong with it. I'm supposed to have already gone past the hard stuff. But here we are trying to figure it out still. Okay. There must be something I'm doing wrong. That's my motto right now. What am I doing wrong? And it just skipped it again. I just saw it not grab the bobbin. Seems to be better. Seems to be a little better. Let's see. It just skipped one. I can literally see when it doesn't catch it. Okay, it's just in the one. Why is it always off to the right that it skips it? Am I seeing it incorrectly? Let me go this way. No, yeah, it keeps skipping it on the right. What is up with that? You see, guys, this is why I usually kind of just stick to straight stitch. Because a zigzag stitch too, because they never really fail with zigzag and straight stitch. I don't know what the deal is here, but I didn't have any problems with my straight stitch, so I cannot help but feel like it is a issue with the stitch, maybe the thread. I really don't know right now. It must be the bobbin, right? It must be the bobbin's problem. How old is your needle? I can't remember the last time I changed it, but I will change it right now. I have here, do I have? It's right here. And the needle. Okay. I will change it right now. Let's see what is happening. I need to buy more needles now. Okay, let's see about the needle. la la. Yeah, I'm gonna rebob the bob. Sometimes that helps. We'll see. What is that green thing? You don't know about Pickle Rick? This is Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick is from a show called Rick and Morty. And he's like a human being. He's like the smartest person in the planet. And he turned himself into a pickle. No, it's not from Veggie Tales. No, he's an evil pickle. No, he's a scientist in the show. And he turned himself into a pickle. So I bought the pickle version of him. And I just kind of like him. I like him chilling next to me. Real mature. I know, it's real mature. But he's so cute. Pickle Rick. Okay, let's tighten it up here. Let's rethread. This stitch usually works if I go slow, so I've done everything I possibly could think of. Next up would be rebobbing the bobbins. We'll see what works. We'll see. We're doing some troubleshooting over here. Rhonda! It's Rhonda! Yes, it's Mr. Pickle Rick. He just looks silly. Every time I see him, he makes me smile. So that's why he's next to me. That's like one of my favorite episodes. Okay, let's freaking try this again. I'm going to try it on this side of the hexagons here. Of the hexies. Rhonda, have you tried sewing hexagons? Girl, it's fun. It's quite the journey, and it's also fun. Why is there dust falling off my needle here? Let's see. I just saw it skip. Is it the thread I'm using? Does my sewing machine not like my thread anymore? It is kind of cheap thread. But it's never really failed me like this before. It could totally be the thread. I'm aware of that. Again, I've used this thread so much. I just skipped it. I'm trying to go real slow too, because sometimes it doesn't like that it's slow. Should I have gone this way maybe? I don't know. Maybe I should have gone that way. But tell me it doesn't look cute with this stitch though. Kind of mad that it skipped it right here, because that would have made it look so cute. It is skipping stitches. Not as much as it was before though. Oh my gosh. Let's keep going. I have no other choice but to keep going. My other choice would probably be go buy better thread. Could do that. Could buy slightly better thread. The thing is, I've kind of already started with the stitch on here, and so like I don't really want to stop. I don't want to stop at the stitch. I've gone too far. I have the camera right in front of my face, so that's why I'm like ducking to watch what I'm doing here. Rhonda says she's not that virtuous. You could do it, girl. It does take patience. I bet you'd love it. I bet you would love it. Okay, that one, that line of stitches was much better. That line of stitches was much better. I think we're getting every point. Oh no, I just saw a point where it's missing. Oh goodness. Ooh! My thread just broke. It might be the thread. It used to work so well with my sewing machine before. Brown thread would be hard to find. It's all the other colored threads that I like to use that I'm like, eh. I might just end up having to use a zigzag stitch for my next cover. See, you know what they say about patience? What do they say about patience, Rhonda? Why am I afraid you're going to get censored? Why am I afraid they're going to censor you already? I don't know what you're going to say, but they're going to censor you. Rhonda always says the craziest things. Not really. Not really. She doesn't. It's a virtue. Okay. Thought you were going to curse or something. I don't know why I thought that, Rhonda. You're a good person. You're a good person. You are. I just skipped one. Okay, but 1 out of 10, I guess I'll take that. I guess I will take it. I'm going to do a zigzag stitch on the next one, and if it's the thread, I guess I don't know what to say. Because this thread is pretty inexpensive. Not that that's bad, but I've been told that the better threads, they might not have these issues that I have with this thread specifically. I've been told that. So I'm thinking, when did I clean it last? And the last time I think I cleaned it was when that whole fiasco happened with my key. That's the last time I cleaned it. Look how cute it looks, though. It looks so cute with the... And it's not even done being stitched, and it already looks kind of adorable. I need to do these lines here. I think this is the best course to go. Should have done this. I don't even know. I don't even know how it's supposed to go. But yeah, that last part right here, that was good. This is the best line I think I've gotten. So switching the needle helped. Let me see. I was gonna see, I could try another color on another one to see if it works with the zigzag stitch better. I did want to see what that looked like. So let me switch threads to the one I want to do in pink. Let me see how that goes. One moment. One moment. What pink did you want to use? Because I don't really have a cute pink right now. Well, I have this highlighter pink. I don't want to use a highlighter pink, though. I wish I had a more subdued pink. More, less brightly colored. All I have is bright pink. This berry color would be kind of cute, though. Let's see. I'm going to use this berry pink. It looks really weird on camera, but it's more like a burgundy, I would say. It's like a cute little burgundy. Use a piece you trimmed off to test the zigzag. I will. See if I like it. Zigzag is always good, though. Until it's not. I didn't do a bob. One moment. I don't have a bobbin. Let's see here. Rhonda, where is that Highway 1 piece of freeway that they said fell into the ocean? What? Where is that near? Could be your electrolytes? Girl, stop. What? I know that's the one thing I hate about sewing is that I don't know enough about the machine yet to be like, oh yeah, this is the problem. That's the problem. They said there was a piece of Highway 1 that fell off into the ocean, like a big old chunk of it. That's what they said. That's what they said on the news. A few days ago, I think, when it was like really raining on y'all. didn't hear about it, but some chick drove off over the cliff by Point That's not cool, y'all. What? Usually they're intoxicated when that type of stuff happens. Okay, let's see. That's crazy. I've always been afraid of that, though. I've always been afraid of that Pacific Coast Highway, yo. Like, I could see how that could happen, honestly. I don't know how it could happen if you're not impaired, but I could see how it could happen. Maybe it's the heat and bond. This is light, though. This should work just fine. But I don't really like the smallest setting. So maybe I'll try the 2 and a 5. Okay, well, this is just sewing on straight onto the heat and bond, so maybe that's why it's not working. But hang on. I didn't actually sew any of the pieces. I didn't glue any of the extra pieces down to paper. Let's see how it looks here, just on the smallest little piece. I think my tension is off. I think it's too high, the tension. It could also literally be the heat and bond. I'm not even like... Okay, well, this is just heat and bond. I didn't glue that to paper. Oh my God, that's what happened. I only did one to paper. That's why that one's not working. That's why that one's not working. I'd have to get my iron out and glue it to paper. I'm trying to see what is happening here. I think I might go back and just finish this off. It doesn't really matter that some of the stitches don't stick. But I didn't notice that the other ones I did not glue it down to paper, and I was about to try it. I'm going to go back to the brown. I changed my mind. Did you know that it was snowed in Malibu? Yeah, I heard. I heard that it snowed in Malibu. And I was like, it wouldn't snow in Oxnard. Would it snow in Oxnard? I don't think it's ever snowed in Oxnard. That's insane. Snow in Malibu. That's crazy talk. But I guess it happened. Let's see. I'm just going to continue on the torture over here. Before I log off, if it keeps happening, I'm going to go crazy. Let's see. Maybe it's something I did. I don't know. It's probably something I did. Oh, these sewing machines are annoying. I know, but I saw it on I saw it on the news too. That's why I wondered, is it gonna snow in Oxnard? But I don't know. Rhonda, has it ever snowed in Oxnard? Like maybe during the Ice Age. I remember walking to school. No, I remember being in school and being in PE, or I remember being out in the yard in school, and the grass was crunchy. Other than that, I don't know of an Oxnard that is snowy. Shoot, what stitch did I use again? I did the biggest longest stitch. I just saw it skip. I also remember, I distinctly remember walking to school and I slipped on concrete that was covered in ice. I remember that. I agree, it is driving me crazy. But also, I don't think it's the craziest I could be, so I think it's okay to go. I've had projects drive me crazier. I've had this happen to me before, but I used Heat and Bond Ultra Hold. And so nothing would really stitch, nothing would stick right. So after I finish this live, I might go into my sewing machine and see if there's lint in there. I did just recently clean it, and I haven't. I'm trying to think, have I really been using my sewing machine that much? But I probably have. I might use a little bit of a dusting. I don't know. It's not skipping as much right now. So I guess I'm feeling a little bit better about it. I didn't finish this line. Okay. Can you imagine if this was for like a real quilt though? Like I would go crazy. I would go crazy if this was like a real quilt I was trying to finish. Okay, I think it's getting better. Yeah, it did all those stitches correctly. Okay. I'm counting. I might be counting my chickens before they hatch, but those looked pretty good. No complaint on those ones there. Maybe it was just getting warmed up. I don't know. Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps. So what is everybody working on? Rhonda wants to know, what are you working on? Okay, so that last row, that is pretty solid. It did not even skip one. I think I moved it there, but it didn't skip any here. I got a little off track right there. Okay. So that's good. That is good. Okay. Try and go slower, maybe. It just skipped that one. I believe it just skipped one. If I'm not mistaken. It did. It skipped one. And this is why sometimes I only do one out of the project, or it takes me a while to get back to it, because it's like, ugh. I remember when it made me upset. And it's like, I don't want to look at it right now. I'm still upset at that project. That does happen. I do get upset at inanimate objects. I do hold grudges against inanimate objects. See right there? It skipped a bunch of them. Why though? Why? I don't know. Maybe you just need a new needle. No, because it skipped some stitches right now. So other than that, I can go and dust it, and we'll see if that helps. I can't tell if people outside are yelling or just talking. That might be more my problem though. It's skipping most of the stitches off to the right. What does that mean? It might have heard me talking and got mad at me, perhaps. Yeah, it's skipping most of the stitches off to the right. Okay. Okay, so that one went pretty good. It's the stitches over here and a couple down here and that one. Just so random where it decides that it wants to skip the stitches. I find it a little amusing. A little bit, just a little bit. Your machine is political. It is. It is, or chalk that is political. So maybe it doesn't like the current administration's use of executive, what are they called? Executive orders. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, okay? I'm just joking. Maybe it doesn't like what the current administration is doing. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, we are going. We are going. I was hoping tomorrow I could come back and make this into a cover, make the book, get some of the signatures going. That's still my plan. I got to get that going. Let's see how this is going good. I missed one there and one over here. Gotta go one more stitch here. I'm trying to decide if this is going well or not still. I still have not decided if this was a good idea or a bad idea. The last time I made a cover like this, I did not stitch on it. So of course this time I had to go above and beyond that and try and stitch on it. Let's see here. Definitely will try and clean out the lint if that's it. Okay, Dolphin. Try a libertarian machine. Okay, girl, I will. You got it. Maybe you're right. Maybe my sewing machine is a libertarian. Maybe my sewing machine wants to buy a gun. I'm just kidding. Maybe it wants its own gun. Let's see. I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking. We are going. We are going. We are going. I'm going to call it a night here, too. It's almost 2 hours, so I'll call it a night at 2 hours. Which is in 7 minutes. I just had to try it. I had to try it. Okay. And I'm going to get a lot of down likes now. I'm just kidding. Who cares? I'm just kidding. I don't care. Okay. Well, this is going very good. This is going very good. I love it so far. Besides all the frustrations it's giving me. I still love it. I even still like this stitch. I really don't mind that it's missing some points. When it's all done, you really won't be able to tell, I think. At least that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going to tell myself, okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's go here. Let's keep going. I think I have time to do one more line here. course, I did just drink 2 cups of peppermint tea, so I gotta go do something. Okay, we are going. I think it's going well. This is going to be a big old mess to stitch now. I just saw that. I just seem to get tough here. Of course, I never thought about doing this when I purchased this machine. Now I see what other machines I could buy, but I think they all have kind of this arm space right here, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, Rhonda, have fun, girl. Get to it, drink that coffee. I'll check out your video later. Okay. My eyes are going crooked from looking at the lines and counting the skip stitches. But it's okay. We're going to get there. We are going to get there. This cover is going to look fabulous. I can tell. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. Okay? I can feel it. I have not seen anybody do a cover like this one, so I think it's going to look really pretty in 5 years when I finish it. Bye, Rhonda. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. I am out of here, y'all. I am done with this for today. With any luck, I'll be ready to make one of these into a cover tomorrow. We will see. We will see. But anyways, y'all, it's been real. It's been fun hanging out with y'all. Look how funny this is gonna look. And I got to do the lines this way. Anyways, you guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I think this is gonna look pretty neat once it's done. Even with the missing stitches, this is a junk journal, so I'm not really trying to go for perfect or the best. I'm not trying to get the best sewer award either. This is all experimenting. If I find that it's too hard this time, maybe I just won't do it next time. It's okay, whatever. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I will be back tomorrow night, and we'll be doing something else junk journal related. So do hit that like button if you did enjoy this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and thank y'all so much for your conversations. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget to join my Facebook group and that challenge I have going on. Bye, Vanessa. You got here at the end. I'm sorry, girl. Bye.